Yo, 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 what's up? It's nice to be back again with yet another stream. Today's stream is going to be pretty chill. I'm just going to be playing on the Card 3 SMP. Actually, hold on, wait a second. Drink of the day. I guess maybe Colin Slayer's right. Maybe I do need to bring this. Maybe I do need to bring that segment back. Today's drink of the day, I suppose, if we're doing drink of the day. The drink of the day is Coke Zero. Says zero taste and all of the calories.
Official Mike. Said in the chat.
Oh, goodness.
Our crime minister is salty that Meta blocked news cause they didn't want to pay a tax.
Dude.
What an idiot, am I right? Also, I work at Haunted House now.
Dude, I know you don't like...
Official Mike.
The guy.
Said in
I know
the
you
chat,
don't like the guy. But what's the official Mike? Oh, yeah, but anyways. So, the last time that I was on the Card 3 SMP, I was able to build out the rest of the house that I'm using to expand my swamp villager village. And also I was able to get a couple villagers to sleep inside the house. So today what we're going to do is we're going to continue leveling up these villagers, trading more with them to, get more XP, get some more goodies. And yeah, see what we can do to expand my current kingdom of itty bitty NPC villagers. There we go.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. I made you snap last stream.
Well, it's because increasingly on these streams, I just want to chill on some of these streams. But then you come over here being all hyper political with like Trudeau and stuff, and it's like it clashes with my vibe. So I'm like, like it makes total sense. But yeah, sorry. I should have been a little bit more patient. So that's my bad, frankly. Oh my goodness, why did I not set that? I'll probably only be playing for about an hour, I'm thinking. Hold on, wait a second.
Official Mike.
I need to let everyone know.
But hey, lying on your resume can work. Apparently, I sent you that video.
I mean, I'm hopping on the server. Hold on. Lying on your resume. Yeah, that would be an interesting video to react to. I feel like, but this is not a reaction stream. That'll be like tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow will be my like reaction politics stream, all that. There we go. I'm gonna wait for word actually that someone wants to play on the server before I join the Discord. So I'll be keeping the TTS on for a little bit longer. But part of me, see, I'm torn now. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit torn.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. Well, is it political about jobs and such? Cause the guy is like, hey, if jobs can lie to you, why not lie back?
Well, okay, it's more like...
Mike. Said in the chat. I miss the old Minecraft music.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the old Minecraft music was pretty good. But the thing is, I think the thing is that you're saying the same thing over and over again. You're not saying anything new. It's like, oh, I hate Trudeau. Oh, I hate Trudeau. What am I supposed to say? Oh, you do? I didn't know that. Like, did you talk about how much you hate Trudeau like every single stream? But I mean, I should really clown on you for hating Trudeau. Like, it's justified, and you live there, so.
Fake it till yeah, make it learn quick and bam.
I mean, like, I'm sure that if I lived in Canada, I'd probably be talking about Trudeau as much as you do. But anyways, I'm a little torn because I want this server to stay around, but I also am kind of interested in opening up my new SMP, or like making an SMP. Like, probably almost wants to do the Bread Gang SMP even without assurances that the current SMP is gonna die.
Official Mike said in the chat, you'd probably want to form a coup on that guy, let's be real, lol.
No, I would just leave. Like, literally, I would just leave. It's easy when you have like a far better country that's like right on the border.
Official Mike said
well,
maybe
not
chat,
easy, but like
buy the server and revive it.
Buy the server? I mean, the thing is, I would want to start it fresh, and the new server. Okay, so here's the reason why I don't want to take over the existing server, right?
Said in the chat, I am gonna flee
You
Canada.
should. Here's the reason why I don't want to take over the Car 3 SMP, okay? I have a lot of ideas for ways that, like, you know, ways to make an SMP that could last longer. Now, I know that I don't know a whole lot about running an SMP. I do want to learn, but one of the main things I would do is have the server be way more open, so that it's not just people who are in the like initial original OG Car 3 group, or not just folks at college who are able to join it, but folks who join my Discord, folks who are on my Discord. And it would go against the principle of making a Car 3 SMP in the first place, because there was the rule that was there for the longest time, which was you can only be on the server if you are in Car 3. If you're not in Car 3, you can't be on the server. And it kind of evolved because, like, it's like if you have a girlfriend and she plays Minecraft, then she can go on the server too. Or like, if you used to
anarchy server.
It actually would border on an anarchy server. The only thing is, nations, I think there would be a certain set of rules for common areas, but there would be more or less anarchy in like the common areas. It's where if you have a nation, you do have the right to have laws within your own borders. So once you define borders, then you're able to have non-anarchic areas. So if you make a sovereign nation, and you have to have at least 2 people in your nation, or else it's not a nation. So if you're by yourself, then you literally can't defend yourself against anyone unless you join someone else. But the way it would work is, if you just make a wooden house somewhere, then it can be burnt down by a random person. But if instead,
Official Mike,
if instead you build your house with like a group or something.
So be polyamorous, and that's how you get more people in the Car SMP server. LOL, JK, don't kill me.
I mean, see, the problem is, I'm straight. How many girl Minecraft gamers do you think I'd be able to find? Like, but no, it's not that. I would not. I don't think I would want to mix romance into the server. I mean, if significant others want to join the server and like date in game and go on Minecraft dates, like they can do that. But that's not something I would try to cultivate or develop on the server. I feel like that's not probably not the greatest idea.
Official Mike said in the chat. There was Skydo e Severa things X.
Oh, is that what Sky Does Minecraft calls himself now? I didn't know that. See, there's a lot
Official
of like
Mike
OG Minecraft content that I just don't know about.
Romance is overrated TBH. The only romance you need to have is with Christ.
First of all, that's gay. Second of all, you know, you're kind of right. I don't think that romance is overrated, but also I do think that like all you need is Christ. If you have Christ and no romance, you'll be a lot better set than if you have romance and no Christ. So. See, what should the next item be?
Official Mike said in the chat. I don't mean in an NSFW relationship with Christ LOL.
Well, you know what? That's
Official Mike.
I was actually kind of making a bit of a
said
joke.
In the chat. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall never be in need.
What translation is that? The most common memorized version of that phrase is "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." But yeah, it's just a joke on the fact that like a lot of worship songs
Official
are
Mike said in the chat.
A lot of people call them like
strong independent men who don't need a woman of the West. We need a strong woman.
Man, you went full on MGTOW, bro. I don't. straight up. You're Ken at the end of the Barbie movie. No, I was making a joke on. There's like a saying in the Christian community. It's like Jesus is my boyfriend, which refers to a very specific style of worship music, which is basically just romantic soft rock, but you just say Jesus instead of Susie. Like that's like basically that's what it's like a joke of. It's kind of sad that people make music like that, to be honest, but that's where I was referencing.
Official Mike said in the chat. Yet I'm just not as good looking as Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I mean, same, you know, so I think we're
Official
in the same
Mike
boat here. I feel your pain.
Said in the chat. Is that the r/fanfic of Jesus?
The slash. Yo, I mean, sort of, I guess. Well, you know, it's interesting. You know who most people ship Jesus with, actually. Most people actually ship Jesus with.
Mike.
Well, not most people.
Said in the chat.
Because most people don't ship
but
Jesus with
anybody. But can I
anybody.
compete with that specimen? He's a smexy beast.
Oh my goodness. But out of all of the people who frick. Sorry. Whew. Out of all of the people who dang it. Hold on. Oh yeah, so out of all the people who would ship Jesus with anyone, most of them actually ship Jesus with Mary Magdalene. I don't remember or know why people ship him with Mary Magdalene, but they do.
Official Mike said in the chat. I'm just Ken everywhere else I am a 10.
Okay, maybe that's going a little bit too far. No, I'm joking.
Official
yeah, no, that song
Mike
is fire though.
Said in the chat.
But you know what's better?
Have you seen Jesus vs Santa?
No, but I do know that Jesus gives better gifts than Santa Claus, so. So no. No. The earbuds cable came my way. But Jesus gives better gifts than Santa Claus, so. cable! This cable is preventing me from doing a proper dab. It's perturbing. It is perturbing to me. But yeah, when it comes to the Barbie movie, you know what my favorite song for the Barbie movie is actually? It's actually Ryan Gosling's cover of Push by Maxbox 20.
Official Mike said in the chat, does Jesus give the gift of all knowledge?
That's a really good question. He can. He has the power to do that. He did that. He gave that power to Solomon. If I remember correctly, because he prayed for it. That was actually kind of a dope moment in Bible history. I don't know if he does that today. Because I know that in heaven we're going to be able to ask, like, God the Father and God the Son. I think we're going to be able to ask them, like, questions and things, but
Official
I don't know if we'll be able to have all
said
knowledge.
in the chat, I would marry, but it's too expensive to get a wedding, and I don't have a special someone in mind as it's not canon to my timeline.
Bro,
Official
I mean,
Mike said in the chat, I pray to Jesus for a job and he leaves me on open.
well, I mean, maybe it's not. No, maybe it's not right now. So,
Official Mike said in the chat,
but yeah,
so I guess his limited time offer on that has expired.
Now, of course, I am a man, so my opinions are going to be a little bit different. But I frankly think that, like, if you have the right person, like your wedding, like you do only get like one wedding, if all goes as planned. So you do want to make it nice, but you don't need to spend, like, I don't know, the GDP of Slovakia, on a wedding. Like, it could be nice and it could be small. It could be relatively cheap, I think. What is the GDP of Slovakia? Now I'm curious. Hold on, now I'm curious. Hey Google, what is the GDP of Slovakia?
In 2021, the nominal GDP for Slovakia was $116,527,101,097.70, according to World Development Indicators.
Okay, well, maybe a wedding would cost that much money, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But you never know. I mean,
Official Mike
you might end up with some of
said
those
in the
rich
chat,
tastes or something.
what if you're widowed? Does that count as that an average wedding in Canada is as costly as our cost of being in university?
I mean, that actually, I don't even know what the
Official
average
Mike
wedding cost is in America.
Said in the chat, dude, not even Elon Musk's wedding would be that big.
Nah, you never know. You never know. I would rule out very little when it comes to that man. But hold on, let me see. I wonder what the average wedding cost is in the United States. Hold on. What is the average wedding cost in the United States?
Official
$30,000.
Mike
According to Bankrate,
said in
the
the
average
chat,
wedding held in 2022,
30 grand.
including both the ceremony and reception, cost $30,000, according to the Nut. That's the most couples have spent since 2018, $33,931, before COVID-19. It's also $2,000 more than the 2021 average, which totaled $28,000 for the ceremony and reception.
Okay. $30,000. I mean, I would say that's cheaper than a lot of college tuitions. Maybe not most. But what's it like over... Well, I guess I should have asked Google what's it like over there in Canada. But yeah, anyways, Push is my favorite song from the Barbie movie. Is what I was trying to say. He said, I don't know if I've ever been good enough.
Official Mike
I'm a little bit angry.
said in the chat. In Canada,
I'm a
is
little
much the
bit
same.
angry, and I think my head is caving in. Oh, I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me, and I think that something's about to give.
Official Mike said
It's
in
a
the
fun
chat.
song. It's a fun song.
So is a girl worth my 30 grand? I don't have no.
Oh, I mean, you know what? I'll say this. It's really easy to say, oh, a girl's not worth that. A girl's not worth this. Aha. Until you find a good one. Then it's like, I'll do this for the girl. I'll do that for the girl. Like, oh, I'll spend this money for the girl. Oh, I'll spend money on that for the girl. It's like, you know, if you find the right person, you might find yourself changing your position on what you might be willing to do. You know, quite dramatically. Now, this isn't always a good thing. Always a bad thing. You don't want to flip flop on all your life principles just because you found some nice, pretty lady. But I don't know. It's kind of like the inverse of like
Official Mike
you never know what you have till it's gone.
said
Like
in the chat. Where am I gonna get 30 grand from? Selling meth to random guys.
you could do that.
Mike
That could work.
said in the chat. The day I find the right person is the day I win the lottery.
Well, you know, if you wanted to be really fatalistic, by the time you find someone, you'll already have 30 grand. That's one way to look at it. I know many couples tend to date for over a year-ish, which would give you some time to save up a fair bit of money. I know a lot of people go into debt for weddings. Not a good idea. I'm just saying that that's what a lot of people do. And again, that is an average. So not everyone has weddings that expensive. You can have a cheap wedding, right? It's possible. It can be done. You know, so long as you're not trying to date an heiress or someone who has like, who's like a gold digger or has like really expensive tastes. Or is like overly romantic, I suppose. That's one possibility as well. Like, you might be able to goad her into agreeing on a cheap wedding, I'm guessing.
Official Mike said in the chat. I wouldn't go into debt for a wedding. I'm far too greedy for my hard-earned cash.
Well, going into debt for a wedding is not a good idea. Like, but that's just dumb. That's just dumb. Like, I would think if you were getting married, your number one priority as a man would be being in good financial standing so that you can support the other person.
Official Mike
Like, what are you gonna do?
said in
you're
the
gonna
chat.
be like, you're gonna be,
Just bribe her with some good fun
like
time.
what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be like, yay, woo, girl, get married to me so that you can get settled down with like $45,000 in debt? Like, sounds real appealing, huh? Oh, hold on. How much ore do I have here? 23? Okay, I need a little bit more. I think it's funny that I planned on having a very chill Minecraft stream. Now you got me shouting and screaming about like the prices of weddings. Like, oh, what's this? Okay, that's cool. I didn't know I was all the way over here. Because in case y'all don't know what that is, there's a huge cavern that's over by the swamp village. keep running into it.
Official Mike said in the chat, well, it's better than politics.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, you're right. Kind of. Although I do feel like talking about relationships over and over again, there's something about it that feels like juvenile to me. Right? You got a bunch of like single dudes online talking to each other, like all about like dating and what makes a girl attractive or whatever, and they ain't like going up talking to no girls. So it's like, what are you guys talking about? Might as well talk about how much money that you would spend if you ever won the lottery. Right? Like you over here talking about the cost of a wedding, and you're also part of like the MGTOW community, basically. Men going their own way. Like you're not trying to get into any relationship. And it's hilarious because you're the one who brought this topic up. So it's like, why are we talking about this? What are we really doing here? You know?
Official Mike said in the chat, my friend suggested I get a Honda Civic cause it's cheap.
I am not a huge car dude. I will say this, I've never owned a Honda Civic. How popular is it? You see a lot of them on the road? I think it when used. If you see a bunch of them driving all over the road, then I would say it's probably fine
in the chat,
to get.
weddings are one of the reasons I don't want to commit, LOL.
Oof. That's a terrible reason to not want to commit. In my opinion. It's a horrible reason. Dude, if you ever go to Disneyland, you'll spend like 3 times as much money.
Mike
like
said in the chat, yep.
That sounds like a horrible reason. Like, I don't want to ever get married. Why is that, dude? Oh, because weddings are expensive. Like, what?
Official Mike said in the chat, so I spend $90K on Disneyland, LOL.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, exactly. You would spend $90K on Disneyland, but you wouldn't spend $30K on a wedding? That's lame, dude. It's clear that, like, I feel like it's very obvious that you're speaking from the perspective of you have never had someone who was worth
said in the chat,
going on a wedding.
I'd spend at most $5K at Disneyland.
Yeah. This is not great. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for ore, and I'm not finding much ore. I wish that more people would pop onto the server, to be honest. I don't know where everybody's at. Whew. Bro, I'm so tired.
Official Mike said in the chat, which pill should I take, red or blue? Official Mike said in the chat, blue might give me a stiffy though.
Yo, what? Dude, you are wiling in this chat, man. I was about to ask what kind of pills you were talking about.
Said in the chat, red, I don't know if it's poison or helpful.
I don't know. Red, if blue is going to get you all like amped up, I would say that the red pill is probably Lupron at this point. Like, go Google that, Lupron. In which case, I would say actually take the blue pill.
Official Mike said in the chat, I'm glad I made you laugh.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's not easy to make me laugh, man. No, no, I am one of the easiest. I think I'm one of the easiest people in the world to please. Yeah, I am. Yeah, now I think about it, I'm probably one of the easiest people in the world to please. Come on, someone fall or something? That's weird. Did you guys
Official
hear
Mike
my desk fall or something?
said in the chat, my friend had a girl force herself on him at work, and I'm like, quick shout out the magic 4-letter word that rhymes with grape.
Well, I don't know why you would shout that out. That'd be kind of weird. But like, yeah, fun dynamics for sure. Yeah, but he's a man though. He's supposed to be able to take it, right? That's how a lot of people would approach that situation, sadly.
Official Mike said in the chat, she technically is doing that and you can get her fired.
Yeah. I mean, she's a girl though. So like, was it actually bad? Right? It's like racism. It's only bad if you're punching down. Right?
Official Mike said in the chat, or just quickly identify as a woman.
Stop queer hate. That is the pro strat.
Official Mike said in the chat, cause what is a woman anyways?
Oh, well, if you're asking that question, you're a hateful person. Ooh, heebie-jeebies. What am I gonna do with all this lapis lazuli?
Official Mike
All right.
said in the chat, make a pretty picture with the lapis.
All right, so what I'm going to do here is look for some sticks and look for some rotten flesh, and I'll take those and maybe some coal as well, as if I can find some, and sell those to the villagers to try to level them up. I don't know if I want to get rid of that coal because I do want to have a cache of coal. I didn't know I had this cache of emeralds. That's kind of cool. I keep on forgetting what I have. Oh wait, do I have any string? There's some villagers over there taking some string.
Official Mike said in the chat, rotten flesh is easy, just kill the zombies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that. It's actually how I got my rotten flesh, if I'm going to be honest. See, now pushes in my head. Say, I don't know if I've ever been good enough. It's a good song. It's a good song. I'm probably going to see Blue Beetle tomorrow, I think.
Official Mike.
That should be fun.
Said in the chat. My drink of the night is a Kokanee beer.
Kokanee? Is that how you say it? Kokanee? Or is it like Kokanee? Is it good? What type of beer is it? Like, what's the style? Is it like an IPA, lager, light beer, White Claw?
Official Mike. Said in the chat. No newbie is a fan of his fans on Christian fans.
What is that? Nah, I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? You just made up something completely random that made no sense. No context. Dude, you're out of context of real life. How are you out of context in real life?
Official Mike. Said in the chat. Kokanee, it's a mountain beer, light beer, it's alright.
Huh. What is mountain beer? What does that taste like? Because I've had Athletic Brewing Company beer. And they have a whole bunch of different styles, but I don't think they have mountain style beer. I mean, they have
Official
light beer,
Mike
tried that.
Said in the chat. Christian Fans is a site where all the Christians go.
I never heard of it. And what do? They just be fans of each other? Why don't they just come to my YouTube channel?
Official Mike. Said in the chat. Cool beer taste.
I don't know what that means. Because there is some variety with beers, right? Like an IPA is going to taste like a lager.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. They preach a guy named Jesus.
Huh?
Official Mike. Said in the chat. Beer is beer.
Well, I mean, obviously, or else we would call it something else. But they can swim? Wait, hold on. I wonder if they go in boats. I wonder if these little guys go in boats. You know, I've actually wanted to make these pets.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. But it's spelled as Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Are you talking about a church or something? They sit in the boats. I had no idea that they sit in the boats. That's so cool. The little ones are so cute. Okay, hold on.
Official Mike. Said in the chat. No newbie, have you ever reacted to Brett Cooper?
Oh yeah. Right, look up Not a Newbie Brett Cooper, dude. Like my #1 video is me reacting to, I think Hassan Piker reacting to Brett Cooper. Yeah, look up Not a Newbie Brett Cooper. You'll find all types of videos. Well, not all types of videos. You'll find a bunch of videos.
Official Mike said in the chat, would you date Brett Cooper?
The point is moot. She would not date me. I'm not like white nor like a rural country dude. So, R.I.P. your man's. But I'm sure there's someone else for me. So, I'm not all broken up about it. I'm not broken up that I'm not the type of the girl who was kind of, sort of, my first childhood crush when I was like 13. Which is a fun fact, right? I first saw her in Gordon Gibbon's Life on Normal Street. She was a guest character.
Said in the chat, who's to say she likes only white people?
I mean, I've heard her describe her type. It's pretty obvious.
Official Mike said in the chat, have you ever considered being a passport brother?
Here's the thing. I think she's the type of person who would probably be able to get over it.
Official Mike
if I was also like a country
said in the
dude.
chat, where you find girls in other countries to date.
Here's the thing. She's the type of person who would probably be able to get over it if I was like a country dude. So like she'd be okay with like my brother, like what like Noggin 75 Hertz or whatever. Like that would be, she'd be okay with that.
Official Mike said in the chat, girls break the rules all the time for guys they find attractive.
Yeah, but the whole point is like my point is that she wouldn't find me attractive though. That's my point. But it's fine. I mean, plus she's like a celebrity too. The power dynamic would be rather interesting. But I mean, it's
Official
interesting.
Mike said in the chat, no newbie my gangsta, it's all about the confidence browski.
I don't think it's all about the confidence.
Official
I mean,
Mike
confidence is like key,
said in the chat,
but confidence.
how old are you, MH? She's like 3 months younger than me.
I think she might like literally be my age actually. But like confidence does not like completely, like confidence helps, right? But it doesn't like counteract literally everything. So if she doesn't find you attractive, or doesn't like your personality, it doesn't matter how confident you are, right? No, it doesn't matter. Let's see, does it have her birthday on here?
Official Mike
I'm surprised it doesn't have her birthday on here.
said in the chat, so there's no power dynamic if you're older than her. Official Mike said in the chat, celebrities are just normal people.
Yo! No, but it's like, I don't know. I think that there can still be either a reinforced power dynamic or an inferred power dynamic.
Official Mike
I think.
said in the chat,
And what I mean by that is,
if those two fail, then it wasn't canon.
Look. If what I mean by that is, if you marry someone who's famous and way more famous than you, even if you don't intend to set in, power dynamics or whatever,
Official
they may
Mike
still crop up because you
said in the chat,
you
her birthday is October 12th,
you conceptualize
2001.
you will conceptualize
Official
her
Mike
as
Mike
being. You're talking about me.
said in the chat, mine is September 15th, 2001.
Let's see. How old is Brett Cooper? But it's like, you may not be trying to reinforce power dynamics.
Official Mike
But they may show up
said
because
in the chat, if I dated her, then there's no power dynamic.
Well, how famous are you? See, the thing is, if you know that she's more famous than you, then there could still be a thing of you knowing in the back of your head that she's more famous than you, and that could cause you to maybe even act like there's a power dynamic, even if you're not trying to cause a power dynamic, if that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, no, she's like... No, Brett Cooper's literally like a year younger than me. But that doesn't mean that there wouldn't be a power dynamic. That doesn't mean that there wouldn't be a power dynamic. I think the better question would be, would I date someone like Brett Cooper? And the answer is yes. See, it's all silly. See, like, this is one of the things too about these type of conversations. It's like, you know, it's like, would you ever date Brett Cooper? Well, I mean, I'm not going to get the chance to date Brett Cooper, will I? No. But would I date someone like her? Yes.
Official Mike said in the chat.
She's...
Shed tell me to watch Jordan Peterson if that ever happened LMAO.
What do you mean? What? But here's the thing, like, I would date someone like Brett Cooper. Like, I think she's relatively attractive and she has a very fun personality. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, those are two very important things, and nothing too is based on what she said about relationships and stuff. She does seem to be a big fan of like reciprocal relationships, which are very much like my jam, where it's like, yes, I am, what's it called? Complementarian.
Butter.
So I do think that the man should like...
Said in the chat.
I do think that the man should
what
like
are you
lead
guys talking about?
the relationship or whatever. But I'm very much like reciprocal in the thing of like, the man should... The man and the woman should give the same amount of efforts like into the relationship.
Official Mike.
Right? So like if
said
the man is doing
chat,
everything for the woman and the woman's doing
have
nothing,
you ever heard
then that's a
this show
lopsided
called
relationship.
Buttons?
Buttered. Oh, hey, Buttered, what's up? We're talking. So one of the guys in the chat, Official Mike, asked me if I would ever date Brett Cooper. And that's what sparked this whole conversation. Because I was talking about Brett Cooper and dating and all this stuff. He's a single dude, so forgive him. He's going to talk about dating a whole lot.
Said in the chat. You Yodi gang.
Yodi
Faded than a
gang.
hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe, faded than a hoe.
Butter, you are one of the most you're literally the randomest chatter I've ever had, and it's glorious. This is awesome. This is awesome. But yeah, we talk about all types of random things on these streams. So yeah, today Official Mike is asking me if I would date Brett Cooper. But no, I would not date Brett Cooper, but I would date someone like her.
Said in the chat.
The thing is though,
lyrics?
Is that rap lyric? No, it's a meme. It's some like, what is it? Yodi Gang, I think is the name of the dude. Hold on, shoot. Why is it showing top chat? It's like Yodi Gang, I think is what it is. Some dude who like vapes in public places and then says like faded than a hoe. It's weird. I don't get it, but I thought it was kind of funny you just brought that up out of nowhere.
Official Mike said in the chat. No, I'm more random than Butter, just like how no newbie likes Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
No, I don't. But no, you're not more random, because every time you hop onto a stream, I know for a fact you're gonna talk about guess who? Drumroll, please.
Official Mike said in the chat. Better luck next time, darling.
No, it's not. Here's the thing. You're not random because every time I do a stream, you're always talking about Justin Trudeau. How random is that? Oh, Justin Trudeau, huh? Wow, I didn't think you were gonna bring him up. You know what? There is this cave that has a lot of resources and materials that I rarely go to because it's easy to get lost in. But I think it's worth the danger in this cave. Let's go into the cave, into the darkness, into the danger.
Official Mike said in the chat. Okay, guess my next move.
Your next move is going to try to do something that seems random, so that you can impress me with how random that you are. You can be like, see, look, I am random, just like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But see, it's not really random, because you are doing something specifically to fit a pattern, with a purpose that can be easily discerned by anyone watching, right? To be truly random would be being random when no one is expecting it, because then that's being random at a random time versus being random at a very normal time in which you would expect someone to be normal or expect someone to be random. And sorry, when I get tired, there are two things that can happen. I can act very energetic, or I can be like completely like zoned out and full of malaise. I am the former, not the latter. So I'm pretty sure it'll be easier to get me amped up during this stream. Although I really should be getting off soon.
Said in the chat. I'll look down upon you from my $200 million billion yacht. Official Mike
yacht.
Said in the chat. How is your day today, and what did you do today?
I don't think that anybody on the Discord server has a $1 billion yacht.
Said in the chat. BRRRRRRRRRRRR gang we up FR. We up FR.
You know, you remind me of someone that I used to kind of know. You know, I had a conversation with her afterwards. I had a conversation with her one time, and then afterwards I was like, that was kind of cringe. But then she said, I haven't taken my meds in a couple days, and I was like, oh, okay. It's a true story. If I told true stories from college, like if I told true stories of today. Well, no. Save it for another day, probably. Save it for another day. Ah! Back, you foul beast.
Official Mike said in the chat. What the fucking FR feck off SKRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR
Which is hilarious for me to say because I'm 1 year older than you. But no, he this is like weird like TikTok stuff, I
Buttered.
think. Right?
Said in the chat. W.
These are from like 15, 16-year-old content creators.
Buttered.
That like I
Said
only
in the
know
chat.
a little bit about.
LMAO.
It's not just like he's not doing random spams in the chat. Like I promise you that.
The Arkenstone. Said
The
in the chat.
Arkenstone is in the chat.
What just happened?
Yo, what's up, Arkenstone? We have a Zoomer here
Official Mike Mike.
referencing Zoomer memes, and
Said
we
in the
have
chat.
somebody else who's very
That's
confused.
what she said.
Nice. That was a good one.
Official Mike Mike. Said in the chat. TikTok is for babies.
TikTok? TikTok, my guy. I mean, I think TikTok could be fun, but it's just I feel like it's a mixture of a lot of the content on there is cringe, but also, I don't like how it's so algorithmically driven.
The Arkenstone.
And short-term content.
Said in the
See,
chat.
look.
TikTok the app. Disgusting. TikTok by Kesha. Maybe okay. Official Mike said in the chat. She called me old yet I aged like fine wine.
Huh. What is that from? Is it like from a rap or something? But yeah, no. The biggest thing to me about TikTok, other than like all like the Chinese spyware claims and things, is that it would, if I were to use it, it would drastically shorten my attention span. And I try to work hard to keep my attention span relatively long, you know. With an ADHD brain, you can only keep it for so long, but I like listening to long form podcasts, long form like interviews, debates and things to try to keep my
Mike Tyson will follow you.
To try to keep my attention span up. But if I was to start like using TikTok and getting used to like only 15-second snippets, like my attention span would be fried. Oops.
Buttered said in the chat. Yo, is this Iron Mike Tyson?
Yo!
Official Mike said in the chat. I don't have Threads or TikTok.
I feel
Official
stupid for jumping into the lava.
Said in the chat. Do you drink cans of Monster?
Me? No. I don't drink cans of Monster. Do you? Cans of Monster would not do much for me. Anyways. In some cases, they might put me to sleep, but in most cases, they just wouldn't do much.
Merely said in the chat.
Merely? Oh, yo, Merely, what's up? Are we getting raided? What's up? What is happening, Merely? I don't think I've ever had this many people in my chat active at the same time. Like, shout out to you guys.
Buttered said in the chat.
Shout out to you guys, for real.
Chinese spyware LMFAO.
Well, yeah, it is Chinese spyware.
Said in the chat.
Like,
that's so real.
It's literally
Official Mike.
Like,
said in the
it's
chat.
basically a keylogger on your
I
computer.
Do it's good for you for school.
Wait, what's good for? Oh, Monster's good for school. I mean, maybe for you. It's just not good for me. I don't think. I mean, it wouldn't do much for me. Is what I'm saying.
Official Mike.
Like, I could drink it,
said
but
in
it's
the
just
chat.
like it just wouldn't do much for me at all.
this stream.
No, you didn't. I don't believe you.
Official Mike.
I don't believe that you bought it this stream.
Said in the chat. What's up, Beijing?
What's up, Beijing? You know, one of my favorite streamers uses that clip all the time. Atrioc. I know you're probably gonna be like, what? Your favorite streamer is Atrioc? Yeah, one of my favorite streamers is Atrioc. And this is what I was talking about. When I came into this cave, I warned you guys that I could easily get lost. And what did I do? I got lost. Easily. See, how do I get back? How do I get out of here?
Official Mike said in the chat. I do 2 for Welcome to China.
You do 2 for Welcome to China? What? I'm so confused. Oh, you used the clip of What's Up Beijing, yeah. What's up, Beijing? Was he actually saying What's Up Beijing? Or was that just edited? It's so hard to tell what's like real and what's fake on the internet anymore.
Buttered said in the chat. Go left.
Go left.
Official Mike
Dude,
Mike
the chat's delayed.
said in the chat.
The chat's delayed.
This is a guy's last moments in a cave colorized. Buttered.
No, I ain't gonna die
Said
here.
in the chat. Then up
I
right
don't
left.
die tonight.
Buttered. Said in the chat. Do a backflip too for good measure.
No, me trying to do a backflip is a bad idea. I'm marginally athletic. I'm not that athletic though.
Merely. Said in
Okay,
the
I'm
chat.
a little bit more than marginally
Grog.
athletic. You caused the TTS to spaz out. Gah. Now I'm starting to get antsy because I'm lost. I'm lost. Stuck in the caves. How am I gonna get out of this?
Official Mike Mike said in the chat. He said it, but it was translated from Mandarin to English, so his "What's up Beijing" translosted to from Beijing.
Oh, I did not know that. Huh. Yeah, I always kind of wondered if that was what he actually said or not.
Buttered.
Man,
Said in the
I am.
chat. Xing Shang Hang Shap Wang.
This actually feels awful. This is an awful feeling to be stuck down here. Ah.
Buttered. Said in the chat. Dig up.
I could dig up, but the thing is, if I could easily dig up, go above ground, and have no idea where I am. This cavern is massive.
Official Mike Mike said in the chat. This feels so good. Oh yeah, it's so big. Moans moans moans, now get off me, I'm done.
Please don't do any more chats like that, man. I have mod powers, okay? Okay? And I'm not afraid to use them. Yeah? It's a witch.
Buttered said in the chat. LMFAO
No!
what? Buttered said in the chat. LMAOOO. Buttered said in the chat. Me FR.
Okay.
Official Mike
I just gotta
Mike
stand here and not get hurt
said in the
by
chat.
anything.
No more of that.
See, I was hoping to get out unscathed. But here I am, scathed.
Merely said in the chat.
Merely.
Official Mike Mike said in the chat. Sorry newbie.
No worries.
Buttered said in the chat. Selena Gomez.
Wait a second. Merely, how'd you come up with your username?
Buttered said in the chat. Which is bro. Official Mike Mike said in the chat. Which is B bitches. Buttered said in the chat.
See, okay.
Now look at bro, drenched in venomous tonics, loudly crying face.
You wanna know how big that cave is? The cave came out here. I entered the cave from the basement of my house, which was over there. And that cave was as part of a tunnel that stretches from
Merely
that building all the way
said in the
over
chat.
to that one.
Domino's Pizza.
The cave is huge. Okay. Let me take stock. Okay. I think I've got enough to trade up with some villagers. Oh, dang it.
Official Mike said in the chat, I got Domino's.
Like the pizza or like the Domino's? Also, why isn't my health going up?
Official Mike said in the chat, Newbie's got a huge Minecraft base.
Oh yeah, my base is fire. My base is fire, I love it. Yeah, I got villagers all over the place. This is one of my villages.
Buttered said in the chat, wish I could get like this in a Minecraft, full diamond elytra.
Well, you know what? I am nowhere near enough to get a full diamond elytra by myself, I don't think. This was a gift from someone else in the SMP. So, I'm playing on an SMP that was started with by my college friends like 3.5 years ago. We're on the verge of letting it go. And so what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to build up my villager empire as much as I can before the server dies. And I'm thinking about creating my own SMP to replace this server once it dies. So a lot of things I have, like these fancy arrows, I didn't make those. The most powerful person on the server actually made those. He was so powerful and so treacherous that he actually got banished from the server. Because he was griefing other people's land. And he was violating a pre-existing probation or something.
LMAO. Buttered said in the chat, brothers pulling dead grandpa's strings.
I mean, actually, yes. Because he's completely exiled from the server. I think he was either made like a massive lava wall that was blocking somebody else's territory, violating property laws, or he was like griefing something. I forget what it was he was griefing. But he kept on breaking the rules. He'd previously gotten banished to the Nether, but then he came back.
Buttered.
And so we had to completely banish him from the realm.
Banished is unreal.
Yeah, dude got banished. Dude started the first ever drama on the server days after it was created. Do you want to know what the drama was? Okay, I can take you exactly to where the drama happened. There are still remnants and evidence that this occurred, actually, if I remember correctly. Because I don't think anyone completely got rid of it all. So, I'll take you guys all the way over here to where this all started, to where this all began.
Buttered said in the chat, lad went to the shadow realm.
You know, it would be crazy if I made an SMP like my own. I would invite him in, and that man is a straight up agent of chaos. So it would be interesting to see what happens if he is on a server again. Okay, I think. Shoot. Okay, hold on.
Official Mike said in the chat, newbie, what happens if your new server is taken down for violating Mojang TOS because Microsoft hates freedom?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I could seek out alternative hosting for it, right?
Official Mike said in the chat.
Okay, here it is.
Newbie, what happens if I joined your server and caused mayhem? The Arkenstone.
Then there'd be all types of awesome, juicy drama.
Bruh, I back, baby.
Hey, let's go. I'm actually about to show them. Okay, here it is. This man created the first ever drama on the server We used to have a bunch of wooden houses here. I actually used to have my house right here. This used to be my house. This was just the basement. There used to be like a whole other like level, like an upper floor and stuff all up here. You know, a bunch of like wooden houses and things here. This was actually, I think a lot of that was starting to get
said in the chat
built out.
If Mojang hates freedom, then Raw Amurica eagle.
Guess what this man did? Guess what this man did? This dude came over to our area that was all filled with wooden houses.
Said in the chat,
blazed.
Microsoft is America.
Completely blazed with wooden paths like you see over here. Dude set it all on fire. There was a great fire all over here. It was chaos and pandemonium. First major drama on the server. Dude literally, you know, like set things on fire to watch the world burn. It was bad.
Arkenstone.
And people were not happy.
IT wasn't me, lol. It was Toad Lover.
No, I thought I said it was Connor, right? I thought I said it was Toad Lover. Yeah, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Don't worry about it. No, don't worry. We know it wasn't you.
Official Mike said in the chat, you should have just command unalived the guy. Merely.
Command. Well, that wouldn't have worked.
Nuh-uh.
You know, you're saying, oh, we should have just, you know, killed him in the game.
Chat. That's why Canada had burning bright red skies.
Wait. You're saying, oh, you should have killed him in the game. That would have solved everything. For the person who literally got banished to the Nether and came back.
Said in the chat, I don't want to be framed for Dark Lord stuff.
You did not do any Dark Lord stuff. I'm just explaining some of the server lore to these guys because they were asking. I was talking about how other people on the server gave me some of this cool drip. Oh, hold on. There's a cleric. I bet a cleric would be willing to buy some of this rotten flesh.
Official Mike said in the chat, buttered that is the Liberal Party of Canada is causing those forest fires.
You want to know what's funny?
Arkenstone said in the chat, what about the steak wars?
Oh, the steak wars was a glorious time. I think if you go to YouTube and just search Car 3 SMP Steak Wars, that's car with 2 R's, you'll literally find videos about the steak wars. I have like 2. It's like it was the whole thing. But like there's no drama on the server anymore because I'm literally the only person who ever plays on here. But it kind of stinks. I think a lot of it is, you know, in college, a lot of us had game systems or whatever. But when we came back home, like either we didn't have game systems or some of us didn't set them up or we don't have like computers powerful enough to play the game. So it's like,
brothers, this server's historial.
Yeah, it is.
Said in the chat, historian.
Yes.
Official Mike said in the chat, r.i.p2b2t. Butter said in the chat, what about the bridge rumbles?
What are bridge rumbles? I don't know what those are. But this server has literally lasted like how many years? 3.5 years. It's lasted 3.5 years. It literally is historical.
The Arkenstone said in the chat, I was the server historian lol, and a good one at that.
Wait a second. Do you hear what I hear? You'll have to hear what I hear.
The Arkenstone said in the chat, 3. Buttered said in the chat, what about forklift revengeance? Can't forget that AR.
Forklift revengeance?
Buttered said in the chat, arg. Official Mike said in the chat, Just lacks the entry requirements, and that's how you grow the server.
Look! Are they... You've got to be kidding! They're up there not taking any damage? Is this a raid? Okay, there we go. See, it's covered in, like, thorns. They shouldn't have even been able to spawn up there. See, I have a really cool defense system up there. It's called prickly bushes. And so what I do is I put a bunch of prickly bushes up on the roof so that mobs can't spawn there and, like, blow up the place or kill me or something. But somehow they were able to spawn up here. They shouldn't have been able to spawn. But I got him. I was hoping it'd be a raid. But alas, 'twas not to be. 'Twas not to be. Sadness.
The Arkenstone
party.
Said in the chat. It's a pillager party, lol.
I gotta somehow get a cleric to be willing to buy this rotten flesh, and then I think I'll call it a day, because I do want to watch Star Wars Rebels with you, Arkenstone. It's also nice to see the population here booming and bustling. It's what I like to see. It's what I like to see.
Buttered. Said in the chat. Thou shalt spawn upon thee, but thy argues against such barriers.
Glowstone? I'll take glowstone. Won't buy anymore. I'm kind of annoyed. Kind of annoyed.
The Arkenstone said in the chat. Hooray.
Why won't you buy? Why won't you buy? Why will you not buy my rotten flesh? There we go.
The Arkenstone said in the chat. Do not buy ender pearls. I have zillions of those, lol.
No, I won't buy those. No, I probably should buy more things than I do, actually. I mean, I've got tons and tons of emeralds. And buying things with the emeralds will indeed, like, level up my villagers, which is my goal, right? Oh, shoot. You know, I'm being dumb because there's a literal bridge designed for horses that I should be taking. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Said in the chat. I am one of the richest people in the game, lol.
Are you richer than, Thorben? I thought Thorben was the richest active person on the server. After Connor's banishment, of course. Or Toad Lovers. Because I think, what is Toad Lover most popular, or the most powerful person, or have people surpassed him since he's been banished?
Buttered. Said in the chat. Holy, Arkenstone, Phenom, may you spare me a few bands? Buttered. Said in the chat. I need to feed me family.
I think we're all rich enough to feed each other in this game at the moment. What is this? So underground passageway? This is new to me. Where does this go? What is this? Oh, is this to keep villagers in?
Merely.
I didn't even know this existed.
Said in the chat. My family comes first FR.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, you do want to, you know, look out for your own.
Buttered. Said in the chat. Por favor Phenom. Estoy muy hungry. The
Whose favorite? Who's?
Said in the chat.
Oh, who's phone?
In terms of wealth, it ranks as 1, sorta goodish, 2, me, 3, Thorben. Connor.
Oh, so Connor's 4, I guess. Wait, where are the stables in here? I thought for sure there were stables in here.
Buttered. Said in the chat. Statistical analysis.
Here we go, ye old stables. I didn't bring a leash though. Okay.
The Arkenstone. Said in the chat. Connors is unknown since we didn't find his base.
We never found that? Dude is a hidden base somewhere with just like loads of gems. And loads of goodies. We just don't know where it is. That dude,
Merely
he caused mayhem, but he was kind of a
said in the
savage on the
chat.
server.
Reminder to eat for your hunger bar FR.
I won't need to because there are all these like beams that have, you know,
Buttered.
healing properties and whatnot.
Said in the chat. Yeah, you're gonna starve soon.
But also, booyah! Boom! This is what I came for. Yeah. All I was trying to do was find that dude to feed me some food. Now I can just eat the rest.
The Arkenstone.
Nice.
Said in the chat. It is supposedly hidden either in the end or the overworld.
How could he have hidden it without anyone finding it, though? I mean, after so long and so many people on the server knowing basically everything on the map, I'm a little surprised that no one found his home yet. But anyways, I'm gonna log off of the stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like, I literally don't remember the last time I've had this many people, you know, in my chat live. It was very,
Buttered.
very, very fun.
Said in the chat. The Arkenstone. Said in the chat.
So, as I typically do, to close out these streams, I will be doing a little shout out, shouting out literally everyone who's contributed to the chat today. Shout out to official Mike. Thanks for popping into the chat with your very interesting insights and digressions throughout the course of the stream today. Buttered. Let's show a round of applause to our new chatters here. If you're new to the stream, to the community, by the way, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe to 90B Clips and join the Discord. The link is dscrd.ntnwb.cc. I do reaction streams. I talk about politics and things. So if you send like reaction requests, then I'll respond to your reactions over there. But yeah, thanks Buttered for joining the stream. The Arkenstone, I don't see you around here very much on the chat, so very nice to see you there too. Merely, nice to see you too, Merely, over here in the live chat on YouTube. So anyways, thanks you guys for tuning in. Nice to see so many people in the chat. I'm really not used to seeing so many people in the chat, but thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. I'll be doing a stream tomorrow and then probably stream on Thursday as well. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. But yeah, peace out, y'all. I will see you guys later.